Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 2-3 yoga adjacent class with weights. So I'm kind of using like light to medium weights. I use my 5 kilo weights and my 15-pound weights mostly. Could definitely do heavier for some of the stuff, and obviously if you need to go lighter, please go lighter. As always, this is not like a yoga class. There are yoga elements in it, but we are obviously using weights to help build some strength. Level 2-3 because we kind of just go. There's nothing particularly fancy or hectic in here, but we don't really stop for the whole class. So please take breaks, pause the video whenever you need to, and just take it at your own pace. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comment section below. I apologize, I am getting sick and so I sound a little bit stuffy, but hopefully that doesn't come through too much on the audio. We are going to get started today in a tabletop position. Make sure you have your weights nice and close. Starting in a tabletop position, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, drop the belly, reach the chest forward, coming into your cow belly breath. As you exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, tuck and round. 2 more here. Option to grab a weight in your right hand if you want to. As you inhale, you're going to sweep your right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, thread it under. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, thread it under. We've got 3 more here. Try keep both knees on the floor. Last one. One more time, inhale that arm up to the sky, and then exhale, set it down. If you're using a weight, switch it to the other hand. As you inhale, sweep the left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, thread it under. 4 more. One more time, inhale that weight up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hand down towards the floor. If you're using a weight, just set it in between your hands, tuck under your toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to pike your hips up and towards a downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, bring your knees to hover in your bear pose. Exhale, bring it up into your down dog. Inhale, into your bear. Just 3 more here. Meaning in your downward dog, you'll step your left hand to the outside, your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Grab that weight if you're using it. Inhale, sweep it up towards the sky twist. As you exhale, left hand comes down. See if you can tap towards your right knee. Inhale, open it up, twist. Exhale, tap it through. 3 more here. One more time, open left arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, bring it down towards the floor, step it back into your plank pose, and then shift it up, downward facing dog. Ripple forward through your plank pose and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Inhale, right arm comes up towards the sky with or without the weight. As you exhale, twist it through, see if you can tap your left leg. 4 more here. One more time, open that arm up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, set it down. Step yourself back to plank pose and then lower your knees towards the floor. You're going to take that weight and you're going to put it in between your thighs. So you have to bring your knees pretty close together. My weight's pretty chunky, so it's kind of easy to hold on to. If you've got a really skinny weight, this is going to be a little bit harder. But try and grab that weight just above your knees, in between your legs. Tuck under your toes, your knees are bent, you're in a tabletop. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift those knees to hover like we're coming into our bear pose, except now it's way harder. And then inhale, just tap the knees to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale to tap. We're going to do 3 more like this. One more here. This time we're going to add a little rotation. So inhale it down. As you exhale, you're going to lift up. You're going to shift to your heels towards the right. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come through center, tap the knees. Lift the knees, swivel the heels to the left. Lift the right arm up towards the sky. Big inhale. And then exhale down towards center. You can stay right here. Otherwise, you can grab your other weight. As you swivel your heels to the left, weight comes into the right, weight comes into the left hand, reach it up to the sky, and then bring it all back through center, tap the knees down. Weight comes into the right hand, heels swivel to the left, right arm reaches to the sky, and then we bring it back through center. We're going to do 6 more to each side. I lied, we're going to do 7 more to each side. You know me, I can't count. Nice and slow. Two more each side. Last one. Keep that weight in between your legs. Tuck under your toes, take an inhale. This time as you exhale, you're going to pike it up into a downward facing dog. As you inhale, these knees are going to come to hover above the mat. Exhale, pike it up, downward dog. Inhale, knees come to hover. If you want to make this harder, as you exhale, pike it up. Right hand reaches back for the left toes. Inhale, come back through a bear. Exhale, left hand reaches for the right toes. Inhale, come back through your bear. We're going for 8 more in total. I'm reaching towards the outside of my foot to get a little bit of a twist. The last one. And bring it down. You're going to take that weight from between your knees and we're going to bring it to the top of the mat. You could have one weight underneath each hand or you could just have one weight in the center of the mat here. It doesn't matter, whatever's the most comfortable for you. We're going to come into our plank pose. We're going to take that same movement, but we're going to add the weight. So weight comes into the right hand. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to reach back, tap that weight to your left toes. Inhale, come forward, set it down. Switch hands. As you exhale, left hand finds the right. Inhale, bring it forward, switch hands. We're going to do 9 more to each side and then we're going to add. One more to each side. Come into your plank pose. Weight's going to come into the right hand. We start the same. Tap towards your left toes. Shift it forward. You're going to swivel open into a side plank. Reach the right arm towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to pike the hips. So stay in your side plank, pike the hips, reach the weight towards the back of the mat. Inhale, open it up towards the sky. And then exhale back through your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, left hand towards the right. Inhale, shift forward, open up into your side plank. Exhale, pike the hips. Now we're kind of in like a twisted downward dog, reach towards the right. Inhale, back into your side plank. Exhale through center. We're going to keep alternating like that. So right hand towards the left foot. Reach it forward through your plank into your side plank. Inhale. Exhale, pike, twist. Inhale, side plank. Exhale through center. Into the left hand, tap the right toes. Side plank, inhale. Pike, exhale. Side plank, inhale. Exhale, come through center. Keep going side to side. We're going to do one more to each side and then we're going to ditch the down dog. Last one. You're going to come back through your plank. Take the weight into your right hand. Shift into your side plank. Inhale. As you exhale, come into your twisted pike. Inhale, back into the side plank. We're just going to stay on this side. Exhale, twisted pike. Inhale, open up, side plank. You've got 8 more. One more. Inhale, open up into your side plank. Exhale, come through center. Switch it to the other side. Weight comes into the left hand. Inhale, open that left arm to the sky. I'm low-key getting sick and I'm very out of breath. As you exhale, you're gonna tap towards the back of the mat, twisted pike. Inhale, side plank, you've got 9 more. Last one. Inhale, side plank. As you exhale, come through center. Set that weight off to the side. You're gonna lower down, chaturanga. Hold, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, peel the chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, roll it down. 4 more here. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Last one. Tuck under the toes. We're coming back through that chaturanga to pause. Take an inhale. As you exhale, halfway up chaturanga. Inhale. As you exhale, all the way to plank. Downward facing dog. Make sure your weight's near the top of your mat. Look towards the top. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the weights. We're going to flow with the weights. When we halfway lift, you can either reverse fly, so making a capital T with your arms, or you can do a row. I'll leave that up to you. For this first one, you're going to generously bend in your knees. Let your spine be really floppy. Bring those weights with you as you slowly stack the spine all the way to stand. So I'm probably yelling into my microphone. I have an ant on me. Finding your way all the way to Tadasana. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. As you inhale, sweep those weights all the way up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, row or fly. As you exhale, weights find the floor, chaturanga. Listen carefully. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, option up dog or cobra. Exhale, option for that third chaturanga. Inhale to plank. As you exhale, you're going to bend the knees, send the hips towards the heel, loaded beast, and then hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Take or leave as many chaturangas as you like. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. I'll lose my hat at some point. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Make your way to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. We've got 2 more rounds. Take it at your own pace. Make your way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We're going to combo. As you inhale, you're going to turn your palms towards the front of the room. As you inhale, it's a big wide snow angel movement. Exhale, bring them down. You're going to hinge forward at the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, one reverse fly. So capital T, palms down. Inhale, release it. As you exhale, stand. One snow angel. Inhale it down as you hinge. Exhale, one fly. We've got 8 more like that. Inhale in your transition. Exhale in your lift. May be really bad counting, but I think we've got 2 more rounds. From that reverse fly, weights are going to find your shoulders. You're going to come into your chair pose. Inhale, keep the squat. As you exhale, press the arms to the sky. Inhale them down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. From your plank or your downward dog, you're going to step your left leg forward, sweep the weights up. Inhale, come up into your crescent lunge and hold. Glue those weights together. Take a big inhale, side bend towards the left. As you exhale, pull it back through center. Inhale, side bend towards the right. Exhale through center. Just 4 more to each side. One more each way. Big inhale through center. As you exhale, sweep those weights down. Make your way through your vinyasa. Step your right leg towards the top of the mat. As you inhale, straight arms, sweep those weights all the way up overhead. Take an exhale. As you inhale, side bend towards the right. Exhale through center. Inhale, side bend left. Exhale through center. 4 more each side. Woo, losing balance. Inhale through center, exhale, sweep those arms down, take it through your vinyasa. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, weights to the shoulders. As you exhale, keep the knees bent, press the weights. Inhale to the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. When you're ready, step your left leg forward. Inhale, straight arms, sweep those weights up. This time as you exhale, you're going to cactus the arms. Inhale, and then exhale, press them up. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, press. We've got 8 more. The next round we're going to add a lunge, so enjoy this. Inhale at the top. As you exhale, make your way through your vinyasa. When you're ready, step your right foot forward. Inhale, straight arm, sweep up into your crescent lunge. Take an exhale here. Flip the palms to the front of the room as you inhale, cactus the arms. Exhale to press. You've got 9 more. One more. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Woo. Send it down through your vinyasa. When you're ready, step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Weights come to the shoulders as you inhale into your chair. Exhale, weights press, keep the knees bent. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. The left leg steps forward when you're ready. Inhale, sweep those arms up towards the sky. Take an exhale here. Palms face the front. This time as you inhale and bend those elbows wide, you're going to tap your back knee. Exhale, straighten both legs all the way to stand. Inhale, cactus and dip. Exhale, straighten to stand. You've got 8 more. One more. Big inhale into your crescent. As you exhale, come down, find the floor. Take the weight out from underneath your right hand, unless it's really stable. We're going to step back into a side plank. Weight is going to stay in your left hand. So, right hand is down, feet can be stacked or staggered. As you inhale, you're going to sweep that left weight up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to thread it underneath your right rib cage. Inhale, open it up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. You've got 8 more. Last one. Inhale it up to the sky. Exhale, set it down with or without a vinyasa. We make our way through to center. When you're ready, the right leg will step forward. As you inhale, sweep those arms up towards the sky. Take an exhale, turn your palms forward. As you inhale, both knees bend, elbows bend wide. As you exhale, both knees straighten as you press the arms to the sky. Inhale, lunge and cactus. Exhale, straighten and press. 8 more. Last one. Inhale, bend the front knee, crescent lunge. As you exhale, woo, hands find the floor with way more control than what I just did. We're going to step it back into our side plank on the other side. Stack or stagger your feet. Left hand is underneath the shoulder. As you inhale, sweep that right arm up towards the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, thread it through. You got 8 more. One more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, take it through your vinyasa. We've got one more Surya. Be like that. Well, sort of like that. We're adding on. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, weights to the shoulders. Exhale, stay on your squat as you press. Inhale to the shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa as you exhale. When you're ready, left foot will step forward. We start the same, but we're gonna add a balance to it. So inhale, sweep the arms up, turn the palms to face the front as you exhale. As you inhale, you're gonna cactus and dip that back knee. As you exhale this time, you press as you draw your right knee into chest. So we're standing on our left leg. As you inhale, double lunge, bend the elbows wide. And then as you exhale, press, right knee to chest. Inhale, double lunge, cactus arms. Exhale, single leg overhead press. 7 more, nice and slow. Last one. Step back into your crescent lunge as you inhale. As you exhale, weights find the floor. Take it through a vinyasa and then pause, because we are going to add on a side plank move. So once again, if the right weight is not comfortable underneath the right hand, ditch it. Keep the weight in the left hand. We're going to add a tricep extension. So open that left arm towards the sky. keep your upper arm stable in space, so we're not moving our shoulder. It's like you're bending your elbow over a bar. As you inhale, you're going to bend your left elbow. The weight comes towards the side of your head or just behind your head. And then as you exhale, you're going to straighten. So I don't mind if the weight is kind of tapping the top of your head, if it's tapping your ear, wherever it is, but your arm is not wobbling around in space like this. It is tapping the same place on your head every time, and the movement is coming from your elbow bending and straightening, not your shoulder moving around in space. Good news, I've totally lost count. I'm going to call this next one 5, and then we're going to do 5 more. Last one. Best news ever, we get to do a chaturanga after that. You can make it uneven and keep the weight underneath the one hand if you want to. When you're ready, we meet through center. Right foot steps forward for the other side. As you inhale, sweep those weights up towards the sky. As you exhale, turn them to face the front of the room. And inhale, tap the left knee to the floor as the elbows cactus wide. Exhale, press into the right foot, draw the left knee to chest as you press the weights overhead and stand. Inhale, cactus and dip. Exhale, press to stand. Every time I say cactus and dip, I just think of like guacamole and Doritos. We've got 6 more. Last one. Oh, my shoulders. Whew. We're going to come back through center, come into your crescent lunge as you inhale. Exhale, find the floor. Take a vinyasa and then pause. Ditch the left weight. Right weight stays. Shift into your side plank on the left. Right arm up to the sky as you inhale. Take a big exhale. As you inhale, bend that right elbow. Exhale to straighten. You got 9 more. Last one. Bring it down. Woo. Take it through vinyasa. Look towards the top of the mat. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to come into our chair and we're going to stay. We're going to stay with that press. So bend the knees, weights to the shoulders. Take an inhale. You can come nice and wide with the feet if you need to. As you exhale, weights press. Inhale, bring them back to center. My shoulders are fucking cooked. Exhale, press. Inhale to center. We've got 8 more. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Take it through a vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale. Take a nice deep exhale. We're going to step that left leg forward again. Don't worry, we're kind of done with pressing. So you're going to come up into a lunge with your weights down by your sides. You're going to take an inhale, you're going to dip the knee. As you exhale, you're going to press to stand, catch your balance. Then you're going to give me one bicep curl. Keep the bicep curl. So keep your palms facing towards you and then press up overhead. So you might not get your elbows all the way straight. Bring it down and then release the arms long as you step the back leg back and tap the knee. We're going to combine it. So as you're coming up to stand, you're curling, knee comes to chest, reverse press, inhale it down, all the way, tap the knee. Find a breath pattern here that works for you. I'm too out of breath with my talking to try and figure out what's working for me, but try and connect it to a movement pattern. So arms come long as we tap the back knee, we curl as we stand, knee comes to chest, and then we reverse press. We have 7 more of these. Our last one, we're going to hold it, single leg, knee to chest. You're going to give me one curl, reverse press, bring it down. You're going to hinge it forward into a warrior 3 and give me either a row or a reverse fly. Let those arms come long, come back up through center, knee to chest, curl, one reverse press, bring it down, hinge, one row or one reverse fly. We've got 8 more here. As a general rule, I exhale on the effort or in the press, and then I inhale in the transition. Two more. Step that right leg back, inhale it through crescent. As you exhale, come down, step it back through your plank. I'm just going to change to my heavier weights. One weight underneath each hand, unless again you want one weight in the center and you'll just alternate hands. We're going to start real simple here with just a shoulder tap. So try and keep your hips nice and steady. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right hand to left shoulder. Inhale it down. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale it down. We've got 9 more each side. One more each side. Now, we're not going to do a ton of these. You're going to tap right hand, left shoulder, set it down, left knee, right elbow. Left hand to right shoulder, set it down, right knee, left elbow. Exhale, tap right hand, inhale it down, exhale, tap left knee, inhale it down, exhale, tap left hand, inhale it down, exhale, tap right knee, inhale it down. I know I said we weren't going to do a ton, but we are going to do 8 more on each side. One more each side. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. We're going to take it to the other side. So you'll step your right leg forward. Come into your lunge with your weights down by your side. So remember, we'll take the first round slow. You're going to dip the knee. You're going to bring left knee to chest. Curl the weights, keep them facing your body. Press them overhead. Bring them down. Arms come long as we tap the left knee all the way to the floor. Now we make it more fluid. As you exhale, curl, reverse press, inhale, bring it down. You've got 8 more. Last one here. We're going to stay standing on one leg. So you're going to give me one curl and press. Bring it through center. You're going to hinge it forward. Give me one reverse fly or one row. Inhale it down. Bring it up. One curl. Reverse press. Bring it down. Warrior 3. Fly or row. You've got 8 more. Last one here. Step back into your crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale and bring it down through center, coming into your plank pose. This time we're going to come into a row with a kickback. Once again, I'm just changing to a little bit heavier weights. So knees can always be down here if you need to. You're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to start with just the row. So right hand rows. The hand comes back towards your hips, not your rib cage. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, elbow goes high. Aim that hand back towards the hip. Inhale it down. So when I say back towards the hip, what I really see commonly is that people just try and pull that weight in towards your rib cage. You're going to get a lot more out of the movement if you think about your elbow going back and up a little bit. We've got 7 more on each side here before we add. Last one. So you can stay in your plank. Otherwise, we can turn this into a bird dog sort of movement. So if you're coming into your bird dog movement, you're going to lower your knees. You're going to extend your left leg back behind you. We're going to do all one side at a time wherever you are. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to row the right arm, extend it, inhale it down, exhale to the floor. I just switch out to my lighter weights again. You'll come into your row. If you're in your bird dog, your left leg just stays where it is. Extend the arm, pinky to the sky. Inhale, bend, floor. We've got 8 more. Last one, listen carefully. We're going to keep working that right arm, either from your plank or your bird dog. You're going to step your left foot in between your hands. Leave your left weight behind. Come up into a half kneeling position. Tuck under your right toes. Extend your right arm up towards the sky. As you inhale, bend that right elbow. We've got 1 skull crusher. As you exhale, you're going to extend the arm. This is like the hardest exercise for me. Inhale, you're going to bend. Exhale, you're going to extend. You can stay here, otherwise. Inhale, we bend. As you exhale and extend, shift weight into the left foot, come all the way up to standing. As you inhale, elbow bends, knee taps. Exhale, ooh, press to stand. Ready to drop weight. We've got 6 more wherever you are. From here, come all the way down. Everybody's in that half kneeling position. We're going to turn the right palm towards the front of the room. Keep your hips steady. As you exhale, it's a cross body chop. So that right hand is coming towards the left side of your room, but you're keeping your hips and your chest square. It's almost like you're trying to kiss your bicep. And then inhale, slow, bring it down. Exhale, it's a forceful chop up. And then inhale, a really slow release down. If you want to make this harder, you bring that back knee to hover for the last 8. Last one. Set it all the way down. We're coming to the other side. So either stepping back into your plank with the weight underneath your left hand, or coming into your bird dog with your right leg extended and lifted back behind you. Everybody inhale. As you exhale, left arm rose, straighten the elbow. Inhale, release it all the way down. Exhale, bend, straighten. Inhale, release. You've got 8 more here. One more. Wherever you are, you're going to step your right foot forward, ditch the right weight, lower the back knee, tuck under the toes. Left arm comes to the sky. As you inhale, bend the elbow. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. You could stay right here, or we're going to add that stand. So as you inhale, you'll bend. As you exhale, press into the right foot. Come all the way up to standing. Inhale, left knee comes all the way down to the floor as you bend the elbow. Exhale, stand all the way up. You got 6 more. Last one. Come all the way down. Weight stays in your left hand. Turn your palm to face the front of the room. Keep your hips and shoulders square. As you exhale, it crosses the body as if you were going to throw the weight to the back right hand corner of the room, but don't twist. And then inhale, slow release. Exhale, fast on the way up. Inhale, slow on the way down. If you want to make it harder, that back knee hovers for the last 8. Last one. Bring it all the way down with or without a vinyasa. Make your way to downward facing dog. My time management is terrible. terrible. I didn't realize it had already been an hour. Alrighty. Luckily for you guys, we are almost out of time. So step, walk, or float your way through to a seat and come all the way down onto your back. We're going to finish with a little bit of ab work. So grab both of your weights, one in each hand. Let me organize my espacio. Okidoki, sale vale. Sale vale means okie dokie in Spanish, at least in Mexico. Sale vale. Okay. Estás acostado. You are on your back. Bring your legs up into tabletop. Weights are going to face towards the front of the room if you can. Easier will be weights facing towards each other. As you inhale, you are going to come into your dead bug. So you're going to extend your left arm long and your right leg long. They both hover above the floor, and then exhale, pull them back to center. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale back to center. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to give me one crunch through center. Inhale it down. Left arm, right leg. Exhale through center. Right arm, left leg. Exhale through center. One crunch through center. Keep going. You got 8 more on each side. One more to each side. Bring those weights to your hips. We're going to do a little bridge. One more little crunchy thing, and then we're done. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bridge. Inhale, bring it down. Nothing fancy here, just exhale, bridge. Inhale, tap it down. Just 8 more here. Last one. Inhale, set it down. Grab those weights back in your hands. You could stick with what we just did. Otherwise, we're going to make it a double. So, legs to tabletop, weights in your hands. As you inhale, arms and legs extend away from each other. Exhale, bring it back to center and give me a crunch at the top. We got 10. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it together and give me a crunch. 8 more. Last one here. One more set of bridges to stretch out the abs, weights to the hips, otherwise ditch them. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bridge it up. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, think about pulling your heels towards your butt. Inhale, bring it down. Just 8 more. And then I promise we're done. Last one. Set it down, ditch those weights off to the side. Bring your knees up towards your chest. Make your arms into a letter T, and then just let your legs rock from side to side. Oops, my ball is in the way. I did have every intention of using that ball in this class today, and as you can see, we did not. We're winging it. Extend your left leg long on the mat. Right leg comes up towards the sky, grab somewhere behind your leg, coming to a hamstring stretch. And then switch it out. Recline pigeon, cross your left ankle over your right leg, pull that figure 4 in towards you. If you prefer to come into a double pigeon or a regular pigeon, go for it. And then switch it out. And then let the legs come to the floor. Let your knees just knock together. Bring your arms out into a cactus position. Let the shoulders be really heavy on the floor. Just give your head a rock from side to side. Take a really big breath in through your nose. And then inhale, let it go through your mouth. One more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Feel free to come into whatever resting position feels best for you. Take any other stretches or movements you need to make your class feel complete. As always, thank you so much for working with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.